Hi everybody. Oh, music's a little high. Okay. Let's just turn my camera on. Right, as usual, I need a little bit more light. Oh. So the music right now, I think it's still a little too high. Yeah, so the music right now is from this playlist. Unfortunately, so it has all the songs in the description. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an easy way for me to show you what's playing right now. It's not like because the songs aren't discrete units, so I can't just like have a now playing like I usually like to do. But yeah. So I'm starting right now. So right now it's here we go, 13 right now. So and I'm gonna try not to pause this. So if you like a song, just go into the track list and you'll be able to find it, no problem. Oh, sorry, I just realized I don't have the. There we go. Let's put that in the description. Actually, I'll just comment that. Yeah, so that's the playlist I'm using. And right now it is at 13:27. So if you like any of these songs, you can go find them. Great. So what am I trying to do today? Basically, this is a very simple version of a Bezier curve. We're gonna try and do a more complicated one, but using this code as a base. So what I actually want to do is use a. So this uses a very basic version of Bezier. What I actually want to do is use a more advanced version, and I actually made a thumbnail using Bezier curves. Pretty recently for my last stream. So not my last stream, but not right now. Sure, let's save the unsave file. Okay, file, open recent. This one maybe. Yeah. So these suits are all Bezier curves. Actually, while I'm in here, I want to make. Where's my pen tool? I want to make this a little bit sharper. Now it's lopsided. Nope. Okay, that's better. Right, and now we just delete this. Control C, Control V. Arrange. Horizontal. And move it over there. And as you can see, now it looks a little bit better. We'll keep iterating. Anyway, so that's what I want to be doing with my Bezier program, and there is a function in Raylib. Let's see. What did I do? Close the window. Okay. Right, so there's a bunch of different ways to do Bezier curves. So this one is. Where's the one I want? Draw spline Bezier. Yeah, Bezier cube. Okay, so. Oh gosh, there's so many. Drillin Bezier. Okay, so this is specifically an out interpolation. There we go. Bezier, draw spline Bezier quadratic. Oh no, I want cubic. Here we go. So this is the one I want. But before I can do anything else, what's important is to know the code. Figure out what the code is actually doing. So, okay, I don't need this. Okay, so in screen, okay, in main void. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really care about either of these things. Okay, vector 2 start point, vector 2 end point. Okay, so those are the default. Okay, and then when we actually draw, you want start point. Okay, so those are vector 2s, which are initialized in this way. So if we run that, so okay, let's see. How do I print? Okay, let's see. Vector 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, so vector 2. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want to read, draw text. Oh, and then we should do the, okay, I need to look my other code here. What? Okay, right, so I just backed into a message. Okay, great. So, draw text. So we want to just add the wait, so let me just find out what the Rayleigh coordinate system is. Okay, so it's as its origin, upper left corner, get larger toward the bottom right. Okay. So negative y value, you never see negative 5. Okay, great. So it's plus y plus x. Okay, so... Okay, right. And screen width... Okay, so... That makes sense. I think the most natural extension of this is just to add a third point and then draw endpoint. Okay, let's just vector 2. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so vector 2, let's just call it third point. Third point. Screen width over 2, screen height over 2. And then if check collision point circle, mouse start point, turn, okay, so okay, so okay, what is this actually doing? If, okay, so check collision point circle, okay, so mouse start point 10 float. So that's the width of the circle is 10 float. And okay, so as we add more points, this if-else structure is gonna get worse and worse. So what I want to do here is for loop of all relevant points. So now I need an array of points, right? So time I pack. Okay, so let's just call it like points. Ooh. Can I just do start point, end point, third point? And then for int I equals 0, I less than points dot. Is it len minus 1 I plus plus and then start point. Okay, mouse vector. Okay, so that's where the mouse is. Okay, so then we do this whole thing. So then that's for each. It's a new way to reference the circles themselves, but the circles are... Well, the circles are just the points. Okay, so master point. Well, let's just see if this crashes. $51. Let's try that. How about just like oh right, it's this nonsense. Okay, what crashed this time? Okay, right. So we don't need. Okay, so I is less than that number. Why did it still crash? Yay, it didn't crash. Okay, so is the behavior the same? It appears to be. Okay, great. So, because this statement is just happening twice. Okay, so what happens if I... Let's see. Wow, I've been streaming for 20 minutes already, almost. Okay, so I should probably remind everyone what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to modify this program to add a third point to this whole setup before... What just happened? Okay, I just covered one with the other. I thought there was cat noises. No cat noises. Okay. Yeah, so I was trying to expand this program to add a third point. And so the first thing I need to do is change this if-else structure to a for loop that checks all the points. And so right now, once if I move start point, move end point, do I need a struct here? Almost. It feels like I should pack them as like a vector in a pool. And then this just works. And then I can, okay, so how does structs in C work? I've been watching a lot of the, one sec. What was I doing? Yeah, so handmade. Oops. I've been watching a lot of that series. Oh wow, they're not even finished, huh? I've been watching a lot of this, and it's been teaching. It's taught me a lot about how to work in C. So on the main line, Handmade Hero series. "600 episodes. Okay, so I've got a long journey ahead of me. I haven't even gotten through this like whole intro part. I think I'm right here. Anyway, didn't realize it was still going. I thought it was done, but I guess not. Anyway, so structs. Wow, it's really, really simple. Okay, great. So okay, actually, I want to pack everything into a struct. It just structs, and then the name of it is what's a good name? It's got the point and the bool that describes if it's selected or not. Any ideas for chat? So I've got, it's just like a, let's just call it Steven. Is that a good name? If I'm gonna make like a, I don't like the name Steven for this actually. Let's see. Baby names. Okay, here we go. Cool, let's do it Beatrice. Okay, Beatrice. The structure's name Beatrice. Do I need to name the... Okay, I do need to name everything. Okay, right. So vector vector 2 point. There's a okay, semicolon tab. Vector 2 point bool is selected. Good. Oop, my chat disconnected here. Okay, well, we're good. We're good. Okay, so there we go. We have a Beatrice. Now I need to clean up all of this code. And then how do I? Okay, so I've got the struct, and then S1 main struct my structure. Okay, struct. Great. So now we have the struct. Let's just use struct features S1. Okay, so okay, we can right, and we can put stuff in there later. It's just. Oh wait, it's my structure. Wait, no. Wait, okay, so great. Why is this song? Disco Prince. Okay, it's from Katamari Damacy. I guess if I'm speaking English, it'd be Katamari Damacy. But it's Katamari Damacy and whatever. So we got our 3 points. They're in structs, and we're gonna pack those structs into. Okay, let me just strings and structures. Okay, and then we should put a struct in a. I can just put a struct in because vector 2 is also a specialized point, and that just works. So vector 2. Should I capitalize this? Yeah, Beatrice feels like an uppercase kind of woman. P1, P2, P3. Okay, don't crash, please. Yeah, it crashed. I thought it would. Okay, so that's. Wait, why is it? Why did my code not work? Struct by structure. Okay, so it's line 39. Why only on line 39 though? Because it suits the other two. Oh, okay. You need to put a semicolon right there. Okay. So And then points, okay, so points, I need to... So wait, I need points, so points of I, right, dot, point. What's up, guy? Here. Oh, kitty cat. Yeah, little kitty cat. Oh. Come. What's up? Come over. Here, just... Okay. Let's see if that works. Wait, vector shape, no wait. Points dot point dot definition start point. Okay, start point. That's a vector 2. Okay, so 40. Okay, so line 43 is the first error. Struct. Okay, it didn't crash. Great. Where's my kitty cat? Okay, she's over there. Okay. So now I need to actually make my version work. And then booster point, so just go with points of I dot is selected. It's true. What? Old kitty cat. Here, I'm gonna throw a sock at you. How about that? Okay. So that means, so the way this is worded, this is, so I'm never going to be able to pick up the, so for all of the points, I'm checking if they're selected, and then okay, so right now so check if it's selected, and then in this original code, I feel like I just want to break here. Just check until we find something, and if we do find something, let's just put some braces around this. True. Okay, we do a true, and then we break. So we break out of the for loop, and then wait. Oh gosh, this is hard. Okay, so they're all carrying around whether or not they're true or false. And so right, so I feel like I would just want like an active point, like int active point, and then we can just have because there's only ever going to be one at a time. I'm working through some brain fog today. Let's see. Well, let's just see if the code crashes right now. It doesn't, but oh, why can I still move the? What's this? Why does this still work? I thought I broke it. Oh no, because I still have this code right here. Right, so that's true. Else if points of I. Okay, right. Wait, actually, if I break out of this, I still... Wait, no, because I want to use... Okay, so I can just, int I equals 0, right? Now we can get rid of this int, so it's the same I. And if we break out of the for loop, then the selected point is still selected, and then... points of I dot point equals mouse. So wait, it checks all of them every frame to see if it... So what this currently does is every frame it checks all points to see if they're being clicked on. And then if one of them is... it follows the mouse and then... We'll just copy this code here. Then we're just going to do points of I dot is selected. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and comment this all out. Block comment. And see what breaks. Okay. Mine 99, huh? Okay, right. Wait, no, get mouse equals get mouse position, so that why is that not... First use in this function. Because I know start point, or start point's gonna be wrong. Oh, and this is sort of this copy paste if else style too. Okay. Oh, adding a third point just adds so much complexity. Oh, I think that does look better. Okay. I don't want to tap out early. I do want to finish this stream. Just want to try and tap out. And this is also like a more basic version of the problem we're actually trying to solve. Because the problem I'm actually trying to solve is like a 4. So if we have 4 of them. Great. And now we can do dark mode. So, wait, I need to change that back again. So what's my actual... So I want to have 3 points, right, and I want a Bezier between them. So that part's easy, because it's just like P1, P2, P3, and I guess we can even do that. Why not make a little wobbly triangle? Wobbly boy. Actually, this is a racetrack right here. We could do some racetrack gaming. That'd be fun. I think that's actually one of the Raylib examples. Let me just actually go look at that code. Wait a minute, this is exactly what I want to do. Minus the track expansion thing. Ooh, this has some meat to it. You know what? Screw what I was doing earlier. Let's just make a new file, save as cubic bezier.c. Oh, yeah, and annoyingly you can't put the E, right? So Bezier is fine, but Bezier like that, no dice. I'm just realizing, like for a stream setting, I think my text is a little bit small, so it's just editing. File association highlighting. Style configurator, there we go. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's probably a little bit more readable. Honestly, I could go bigger. There we go. Okay, so time to read some source code. This is rated as a 4-star complexity. Oh, heck. Got a lot of imports. Okay. What is RLGL.h? Okay, so it's an OpenGL thing. Okay, it's raylib. Raylib. What does GL stand for? GUI library? Graphics library? I assume it's just graphics library. What? I'm not a bro, don't bro me. Written in C. Pronouns right here. Figure it out. Okay, I don't know what. It doesn't tell me what open. I assume GL stands for graphics library. Yes. Oh. Anyway, okay, so this, if I leave these in, this is gonna cause an error. Let's read this code. Static texture text row equals. Okay, I already don't know how this works, so just gonna what? Show curve equals false. Curve width curve segments equals 24. Okay, but actually, let's run this code first. Why is this not working? 238. Okay, let's go to 238. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, so I don't actually have the relevant texture, so it's just white. Okay, that's fine. And I can adjust the number of curve segments. Yes, I'm a trans woman, so my voice is a little bit deeper than other women's voices. I'm in the very early stages of trying to get a little bit higher, but right now, yeah, it's pretty deep. That's kind of fun. We plus minus. Anyway, we got this curve tool. It's all good. Just pay attention to these things next time. Anyway, I was reading source code, so I don't know what this. Why are you a vector 2 of 0? I assume these are. I assume that's just like a placeholder that'll be filled. Oh, okay, I see. So, I think this is just equivalent to 0, 0. Ooh, what do we got going here? 104. Rankings board. Girl charm ranking from Tomodachi Life. Starks, do you program in C at all? Do you know what any of this is? If not, that's okay. So yeah, I assume that's just a shortcut for this. Okay, so these are all pretty self-explanatory declarations. Okay, so module functions. Draw texture curve. Okay, so I'm gonna read that. Oh, okay. So okay, there's a bunch of math here. Okay, so what are we importing? Start, stack void. Okay. For those just joining us, I am reading code that produces this behavior because I want to make a Bezier curve tool that'll let me make card suits, such as this one right here. Actually, this is probably easier to see. I want to make something like this with this tool. Let's see. And so I'm trying to read this massive function here. I don't understand how it works right now. So curve segments. Okay, so okay, great. So this file assumes global. Basically, everything knows about everything else. There's no passing of functions. This whole program is basically one big function. Row.png is not a texture I have. Where do you get the texture? Yeah, whatever. It's not super important. Let's make the... Wait, how do I explode the texture? How do I get rid of the texture thing here? Okay, I don't actually know how to modify this code at all. Okay, so let's just read it in order. Okay, so texture road equals load texture, which I don't have. We'll worry about that later. So texture filter, read it, text road, texture filter by linear, okay. Start position, okay, so these are all just the basic. I wonder why it's written this way. So these are all the defaults. Okay, I already know how that works. Okay, so I see. Oh, okay. So that's the actual... Wait, what does this mean? So is that the derivative of this curve? What's going on here? Because this whole thing, these 4 control points control the curvature of this. So what's this? Okay, so let's just find that out. Derivative of cubic. Okay, so if we take the derivative, Bezier curves explained. Okay.
Hello everyone.
Where's the diagram I want? Okay, so that's a bit. Yep, that's that. Okay, so that's the sequence of points. That looks like a useful video. We'll come back to that later. Okay, so we're just gonna well, actually, I mean, the code will tell us how this works, so we don't actually have to Google it. Okay, so show curve. Okay, draw spline Bezier cubic. Show spline for reference. Okay. Draw spline busy curve cube. Okay, so it's but it's the same kind of cubic. Wait. So let's see. We got that. You know, can we? So since this is a cubic Bezier curve, we should be able to. So what's the relate? So yeah, that is a cubic Bezier curve. So what's the relationship between these two? And I can also make the road do that sort of V shape, right? So what's the what does it mean by spline? For some big options. Okay, if use mouse button down, curve selected point equals null, point was selected, move it. Okay, so this is interesting. So what does vector 2 add? Okay, so the delta of the mouse, so that the distance since last frame, and the curve select point, so the delta of, okay, so, and then it'll just, how does, okay, so vector addition, it just adds the, okay, so okay, so great. So adding vectors sort of is sort of an average in the middle. That's sort of because that goes exactly to almost exactly to just the point there. So that makes sense. So what we're doing is we're taking the curved point. Okay, is that some sort of interpolation? Okay, it does look like it's interpolation because it's not following it. It's, yeah, it looks like as I move my mouse, it sort of catches up a little bit. So that is some sort of interpolation. Okay, so got it. Okay, so if curve selected point... Okay, so curve selected point is null. Wait, where's that? Where's curve selected point initialized? Curve start, curve start. I don't know what static means here. Okay, curve selected point equals null. And that's a pointer, I guess? Okay, so if that's a pointer... Okay, so that pointer is gonna... If we have a point, that pointer is going to... point to it. This is all pretty uncomplicated. I'm probably not gonna finish this today. It's been streaming for an hour, and all I've really done is, well, I wrote a little code. I don't think it did much though. So this is all our... What does POUF do? Okay, so it does X to the Y, but like with floats. Okay, cube root. Okay, got it. Ow. And this star operator is that's multiplication here, right? Or is that... Gosh. I think that's multiplication, but I'm not actually 100% sure. Okay, can't compute a tangent to the first point, so we need to use a tangent for the first segment. Okay, so for each per segment, right, normal to the delta vector. Okay. Reading code is hard. Actually, let's just out of curiosity, let's see what the hardest. What's the hardest Relive? 2D camera split screen, okay. Wait, this is only 3 stars actually. Mesh instancing, okay. Deferred render. Okay, so there's actually a lot of like hard stuff you can do with Relive. Stream effects. But that doesn't quite mix with the music I've got going right now, but I should actually check. I should check both of these out as well. So, ooh, that's kind of fun. And then this is Waz. Oh, my Waz is wrong. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, so that's 2D camera split screen. Why would this be so difficult though? This all looks pretty straightforward, honestly. Why is up down? Okay, so this is just like an advanced frame rate thing. Don't care about that as much. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so blend modes, okay. Where is a custom blend mode? Oh, oh gosh. I kind of want to go off stream and just read all this code, because like I'm not actually gonna get what I would need to get done today. Because there's a bunch of like fairly complicated math that I need to understand for this to actually make sense to me. I mean, it's all Everything comes back to high school math. There's a quote I think about a lot by John Carmack. He was talking about Wolfenstein 3D, which, if you don't know, well, it's basically just oh, we can just play it. Nice. Where did I shoot? So you can see here, this is a Raycaster. And it turns out to make a Raycaster, all you need is some fairly straightforward math. Like, this is mostly trigonometry. Unfortunately, it's trigonometry that I can't quite get into my brain in a way that's that's useful. But we're gonna have more lights. Wait, did I lose one? Oh, wait, okay, so this only moves the first light. If I select this one, then it doesn't... Okay. Okay, so what can I actually get done here? I guess I can just get a better understanding of this code. Because this is the kind of code I've actually been looking for, where it's like, it's complicated enough that you can't just like be a beginner-friendly thing. You have to actually like, you have to embrace the complexity that that like solves your problem, rather than just sort of like throwing it away. Okay, back to mouse. We get mouse position. Okay, great. So this is very, very similar code style to the simpler version I was doing over here. Wait, what actually happened when I... Mouse undeclared. Okay, let's see if that works. Wow, 8. Okay, warning unusual. Okay. Okay, I think commenting this out broke some... Oh, that works. That works. Where is... Okay, main void. Okay, let's try that. Oh, yeah, P1 dot... Wait, literally only mouse is preventing this from working, but I mean... Okay... Oh, I see, okay. Which means... Okay, we're gonna need another one for main, I think. Oh, did I... What happened? Why did it close? Oh, it got to close window. So we need... Well, not window should close. Okay, so that one's... Okay, so stuff is broken. So that works. That doesn't work. But it isn't crashing. So wait, so this does work. I can't select it because I turned that code off, but... Oh wait, I didn't actually put anything in P1, 2, or 3. Okay, so... So... Let's just, let's clean this up so they're actually all aligned. Let's try. Oh, did I break it? Oh, yeah, points. Why is this not working? Point to I dot point. Okay, C98. Wait, do I not have endpoint? Oh, because I replaced them. Okay, so start with just key1, start point, endpoint, key2 dot point. Two. Two dot. Okay, so why does vector2 point? Oh wait, oh a vector2, right? Okay, so we can just take this part out. And we should have a different crash bug. Well, point is vector2. And just like this. Expected expression vector2. Okay, so let's go back to cubic Bezier. There's only like 240 lines. Okay, we're not doing a ton with coordinates, so I don't need this part with the textures. Okay, vector2 add a quad for the segment. Step equals 1 over curve segments. Okay. So if we do that, then we get a curve here. That's kind of fun. It's a little semicircle. So why are we... Okay, so... Let me see. Let me just, Okay, and this is for each curve segment. Step times. Got the wheel highlight. Okay. So, how would I modify this to add more curves? Don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm just not getting a ton done today. I kind of want to take a nap and do another stream later. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, thanks everyone for coming. One of these days I'll have another Raylib stream where I actually get stuff done. Right now I'm just reading code and trying to figure out how to work with it. This project's gonna take a while. Alright, well, thanks everyone for coming. Sorry the stream was so short. I just don't have the brain power today for whatever reason. I wish I did. Alright, bye everybody.